Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joined by Lauren, who is our stylist today, and Ricki, who is our model. We are going to be doing a photo shoot that is going to be very flamboyant and very out of the box for me, so I'm very excited for it. We are shooting with the drone. We are shooting here in Bali. We have a few locations planned, so it should be pretty interesting. Make sure to check out everybody. I'm going to link them down in the description below. And before we get into this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the little bell button to not miss any of my future uploads. And let's get right into shooting. I'll be shooting on a higher f-stop, maybe 5.6. For this first look, I was playing with the idea of having so many patterns clashing together. You had the suit, you had his tattoos, and you had the door, and it was all really busy, but I really enjoyed that and I think it looked really well. I was also trying to pose Ricki against the door without the top on because I thought it would be kind of interesting to see how the tattoos and the beautiful patterns on the doors work together very well. And overall, I was just trying to use similar colors because the color scheme was pretty similar between the door and between his outfit, and was kind of playing on that. It's cool, so I'm just trying to frame it in a way that I get the door because it kind of connects really nicely with the idea. Yeah, that's cool, yeah. Chin down a bit, yeah. Perfect. That's cool. Yeah, that's nice. So I'm shooting on a wider f-stop right now, or sorry, I'm shooting on a wider focal length. I'm shooting on 28 to 35, just to make sure that I'm getting a bit of a distortion. So this is definitely not my usual photo shoot. I don't really shoot with male models that much. Yeah, it's really cool. So I'm getting some nice distortions because I'm shooting on the 28. I'm also trying to get some of the frame, not just the door. I kind of find it's nice the way the pants match with the door. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, we've moved on to look number 2. We are shooting by the palm trees. We changed the outfit. So we're continuing with the trend of shooting low down. It's actually really cool. Yeah, I love the gold crown. It looks really well. And look at me. Yeah, that's cool. So I think I'm gonna shoot the entire thing between like 24 and 35. I think the distortion is working pretty well. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. So I'm trying to play with the angles here. I'm shooting kind of against his pant leg, so I'm kind of getting the composition kind of to lean in. Can you have maybe like one leg on the ground and one on the chair? Yeah. Can you have maybe like one leg on the ground and one on the chair? Yeah. Yeah, I love that. That's cool. That's really nice, yeah. Bring it in ever so slightly. Yeah, perfect. Oh, yeah. And maybe have this hand kind of, yeah. Oh. That's all right. That's really cool though, yeah. Love that, the lighting here is really good. We're shooting in the shade. The light is kind of directly behind us, so it's almost like it's backlit. We're connecting the jewelry and the crown nicely with the seat. Shooting with male models is pretty interesting for me because, as you guys know, I don't do a lot of it for my portfolio, but because of that, I kind of feel like I have a bit more freedom than shooting with female models, and it has to do, I think, with the fact that I don't feel like I have a certain style when shooting with male models. I'm quite open and experimental, you know, with trying new things and trying new kinds of shooting and so on, and I find guys can be represented a bit differently than girls as well. and I find it's a lot of fun. So I've only recently started doing male shoots. I haven't done it for years and years. I've done maybe like 1 or 2 occasionally, if it was together with a female model, but it was never together, you know, or by itself, like a dedicated male shoot. And I find, especially if you can find cool styling and cool accessories like the one today, it's really fun because it makes the shoot so much more interesting and so much different. So I definitely am enjoying shooting male models a bit more. I definitely want to try and do a bit more crazy ideas like this one instead of just shooting normal, regular fashion, because I think it's okay, but it's not that exciting. I find with guys, if you can find really nice, cool clothing for them and so on, I think it looks really, really cool.
In the stillness somewhere above, the city lights you fall.
So we got this black crown that Lauren made herself out of candles. Maybe one from the side, just like, yeah. And then look. Okay. Yeah, cool. Cool. Yeah, I love that. Look over your shoulder. Just kind of more there. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Cool. Just careful with that, yeah. Perfect. Just trying to get rid of the lights.
To conquer your fears in this dream of your own.
When shooting with male models, the biggest thing for me is to have them feel as comfortable as possible. I want them to try a variety of different poses, be very slouchy. The more animated they are, the better. Usually with this particular example, Ricki is a very animated model, so it definitely helped. I didn't have to direct him as much because he was quite open with his posing, which was amazing. But if you have somebody who is a bit more uncomfortable and stiff, it's always good to try and get them to try and sit back and relax and try and feel like they're almost at home and just not think too much about posing, because usually with guys I find the less posy they look, the better. Maybe bring this arm up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. This last shot was very inspired by a fellow photographer from LA, Mark Klaus. He's a male model photographer, so make sure to check him out for more cool male model content. He had a really nice shot of a guy falling into a pool with his suit wet, and I thought it was such a cool creative idea, and I wanted to do something similar with Ricki. The only difference is I didn't want to shoot it from the side, I wanted to shoot it from above, and I wanted to have Ricki fall into the pool. I wanted him to look into the camera and just splash the water, and from the get-go I knew it was going to be a very difficult shot. There were so many difficulties with achieving this one just because I had to stand over him on a chair, you know, pointing the camera over the pool just above my head, so I couldn't really see what I was shooting, how I was shooting, what the frame was. So we had quite a few takes because some of the shots I just cropped his head out, or I just didn't focus on the right thing. The focusing was definitely an issue as well because Canon is not the best with this kind of focus. It doesn't have eye tracking or anything like that like Sony does. So I just had to kind of take the photos and hope for the best, have the little point in the middle and just hope it focuses correctly. But after quite a number of takes, we did manage to get a cool shot with some splashing water, which was really nice, but it definitely took some perseverance. Poor Ricki had to fall into the water quite a few times. He had a fresh piercing as well, so it definitely hurt, but I think it was worth it. It was one of my favorite shots from the day, and I really loved the fact that we got to do it. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this very unusual behind the scenes. Again, make sure to check out Lauren and Ricki in the description down below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.